The market has been printing lots of money for us. 2025 started off quite well with stock market doing great, crypto doing great, but now in like the middle of February, things have suddenly like started crashing down. So is this the bubble bursting or what is going on? So recently the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq have been taking a hit, crypto's been taking a hit, and we're gonna go a bit deeper into why these things are happening. First of all, consumer confidence has dropped sharply. So the CCI, or the Consumer Confidence Index, has had one of its steepest declines in years this February. And the CCI is one of the biggest indicators of economic sentiment. So how the people feel about the economy, or how they feel like the economy is going, or the future of the economy. This drop from January to February is the largest single month drop in 4 years. So this means that consumers are feeling less optimistic about their financial future, which I think everyone can see that that's true in the UK and the US. Especially in the UK, everyone feels like this is it, like this is the end. Everyone's trying to like leave, trying to like figure out different ways to make money, side hustles, whatever. And when consumer confidence is low, then spending decreases, which leads to slower economic growth and a weaker stock market. And then there's inflation and fear of trade wars under Trump's policies. Inflation is still a concern, and the Fed has hinted that interest rates might not be lowered as quickly as investors had hoped. Meanwhile, Trump's proposed tariffs on imports from Canada and Mexico have raised concerns about potential trade wars, which could hurt companies reliant on global supply chains. And investors fear that these tariffs will lead to higher costs for businesses and consumers, pushing the market further down. So Trump said in some response to someone, he was saying that the tariffs aren't going to affect you because the tariffs are going to be paid for by like the foreign country who is exporting to the US. But if they are going to be paying more, they're going to probably charge the importer more, and then the importer needs to cover their costs, so they're going to charge the consumer more. It is supposed to increase the cost on the consumer as well, which is the person, American citizen or resident or whatever. So I'd have to disagree with him on that point. And just to be clear, I'm not like a very strongly political person or something. I don't like hate Trump or love Trump. I'm quite neutral. I think he has some good points about him and some negative points. I try to look at these situations in a balanced and fair way. And then tech stocks were hit hard, which obviously they composed like most of the S&P and Nasdaq. So some stocks like Nvidia, Tesla, Palantir have had some sharp declines recently because when there's more like market uncertainty, people want to come out of these high growth stocks, you know, and move on to more secure investments. Like gold has actually been like on the rise recently. And then what is going on with crypto? So if you follow my channel, you'll know that I'm not really big on crypto. I'm not like completely against it, but I'm not like a huge fan of crypto. I don't hold any crypto at the moment. But what has been going on with crypto? So crypto did reach like over 100k, which, you know, people for years have been waiting for that moment to happen. But now it's like, I think, gone back down to like 80,000, which is still like not bad, but it has had like some more than 20% drop recently. One of the main catalysts for this drop is the major security breach, which was the Bybit exchange getting hacked, and $1.5 billion of Ethereum getting stolen from there. So that is just like proved all the anti-crypto people right, sort of, in a way, because everyone used to rave about how crypto is so secure and safe and that no one can steal it and whatever. And I mean, the exchange getting hacked like I don't feel like it's something new, because I think everyone knew that anything can get stolen or hacked. Like even banks get robbed and all sorts of things can happen. Overall, it's probably quite a secure exchange or whatever, and maybe somehow someone managed to get in, obviously. But as in, I personally don't see this as a victory that, oh yes, crypto's never gonna make it because of this. But obviously it's gonna drive the market down, because anything does. Like bad earnings drives the stock price down usually. Like even if the stock can still have a bright future ahead of it. And then especially a market like crypto, where it's full of like these traders and high volume, like, you know, high volatility things, everyone just buying and selling, and not a lot of people in crypto are like holding things long term for like their retirement or something. It's all just like, okay, I need to like buy and sell. So it's not a surprise that if something like this happens, that there's a major sell-off. And then hacks like this, and then along with all the crypto related scams out there, just leads to more like regulation in the crypto space. So several US states rejected proposals to hold Bitcoin reserves despite the federal government being open to the idea. So this created uncertainty about Bitcoin's role in institutional portfolios, which led to more volatility. And meme coins and speculative trading also saw a sharp pullback, suggesting that the market had been overheated. And then there's the correlation with the stock market. So Bitcoin and crypto are seen as sort of like alternative assets in a way, but they do tend to move, especially more recently, they tend to move more along with the stock market, as opposed to like an inverse or opposite of the stock market. So when people are selling off stocks, they sell off crypto as well. Like if they just want to have a cash reserve, they might just sell from like both asset classes. And fearing economic slowdown and more uncertain times just makes people want to avoid taking risks. And crypto is considered a riskier asset compared to stocks, especially. I mean, even compared to stocks, they're considered riskier generally. So if people are cutting back on stocks to mitigate their risks, then crypto is like an even more obvious choice to cut back on. By the way, of course, nothing in this video is financial advice, just for entertainment purposes. Investors like Warren Buffett, for example, said that Berkshire Hathaway is holding like $300 billion in cash instead of investing it, which suggests that he's waiting for a bigger market downturn to invest the cash. But him like sitting out with this much cash just signifies that the uncertainty in the market, but it also shows that that money will probably go back into the market eventually. So like Berkshire Hathaway is like a $1 trillion company. I mean, 300 billion is quite a significant amount of money even for Berkshire Hathaway. Like, it is a lot of money. But as we always say, like, you can't really copy someone else's investment strategy. Berkshire Hathaway has their own goals, has their own current performance, current portfolio, shareholders. They have their own thing, and not to mention that they can also get things wrong. They can also make a mistake. So just because they're sitting on so much cash doesn't mean you have to as well. I mean, you can see that and, you know, reflect on it and think, why is he doing this? The market has uncertainty and whatever. So where do we go from here? So if inflation remains high and interest rates stay high, we can expect to see continued market volatility. And stock market and crypto, I don't know about crypto, but stock market would probably rebound. Even crypto would probably rebound as well. Like, I feel like everything got a bit too sold off right now. Not like too much, but a little bit. Personally, I think it's a good time to just buy more stocks. Like, things have gone down quite significantly, especially some of my like big winners, but just a good time to load the boats, buy some more, but maybe be a bit more cautious in the short term. But remember that we have had a really good run for like months now, so it's alright for the market to have a little correction. It's not such a big deal. And maybe keep a healthy amount of cash on the side, you know, just to look out for any big opportunities that come up, because when there's uncertainty, there's like new things popping up, new news coming out, new advancements in technology or whatever. So, you know, just maybe have some money ready to just jump on that opportunity if it arises. So that's all for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment your thoughts below, and let me know if you want me to make a video about something specific. I'd love to take your requests from you guys if there are any. That's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.